data is a raw fact and is very important as far as any organization is concerned. Any organization or any company, any corporate, they will try to retain their customers for their success in their business. So if the processing is not done properly, it takes time for data processing. So it comes across so many queries. Whatever the data is available in the database, with the help of those data, we have to get the required pattern from this data, that is data mining. Dear students, welcome to Computer Science classes. I am Ravi Kumar KR, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Students, let us start discussion with the topic data mining. Now let us see the definition of this. A data mining is concerned with the analysis and picking out of relevant information, and it is the computer which is responsible for finding the pattern by identifying the underlying rules of the features in the data. Okay, students, before we get into the details of data mining definition, now let me remind you about the mining. In general, we have heard of coal mining as well as gold mining. Now, what is the meaning of gold mining? Here, in order to get a final product gold or a final metal gold, and it has to be, we have to get different types of raw material from the earth, and you might be familiar with how the gold is extracted from the raw material, isn't it? And that is gold mining. Similarly for coal mining, here we have come across many examples where, so coal mining, they have to dig the ground, they will get the different types of raw materials to get the final product. So that is in general mining. So now this is nothing but data mining. Now you know what is the meaning of data. Data is a raw fact and is very important as far as any organization is concerned. So here, data mining, it is nothing but the analysis and picking up of relevant information. So first of all, we have, what is a data? We know what is a data warehouse. It is nothing but collection of data. So if there are n number of data or different types of data is available in a database, and we had to pick the relevant information, relevant data among different data to get a final product or to get a final report. So that is data mining. So it is nothing but picking up of a relevant information within a database for as per our company's or organization requirement, so that it can generate different types of report. So those reports should be, or it would be useful to the organization. So it is the computer which is responsible for finding the pattern by identifying the underlying rules of the features in the data. So we have to follow different rules of the different database or so many information, all these things to get the final product or to get the desired pattern within the database or data available in the database. So this is the concept of data mining. Now let us move on to next slide. And here the data mining analysis, it tends to work from the data app, and the best techniques are those developed within our orientation towards large volumes of data, making use of as much of the collected data as possible to arrive at the reliable conclusion and decision. So in general, what is the meaning of this? What is summary of this point here? So data mining is nothing but it is analysis of the data. Data is analyzed so that to get a reliable conclusion and decision. So with the help of data mining, if I said the report generated by the data mining or the views given by the data mining software, here all these are helpful for the data analysis of a company. So it is going to help the company in taking decisions and they come to conclusions for their future. This is the data mining. Next one is some of the data mining softwares are SPSS, SAS, Think Analytics, and GSAT. These are the softwares available for data mining. So this is nothing but data mining. In general, data mining is picking up of the relevant data within the database as per the company's requirement. So what is the advantage of that? It is going to help any organization to take any decision for their future. So this is data mining. Now let us move on to next slide. And here, what are the applications of data mining? Now we can say what are the applications are. Well, what are all the fields we can find data mining in use? So first one is corporate analysis and risk management. So this is one of the main important for any company. So any organization can take decision, and also it goes for risk management as far as data mining is concerned, or by looking at the reports of the data mining. That's the next one is fraud detection. Another application, fraud detection. Production control. Production control means by looking at the report of the data mining or the any data analysis, so it can control the production. So if I say general, in general, a particular item or a product has to be manufactured or not to be manufactured, or to be marketed, not to be marketed. All these comes under data analysis with the help of the reports. Customer retention. To retain the customer, to maintain the customer. Suppose in any organization, the main concern is for their users or concerns of users or their client. So any organization or any company, any corporate, they will try to retain their customers for their success in their business. So retention, to retain the customer is important factor. So to retain the customer, though any organization has to meet the requirements of different clients or different users so that they can retain their customers or they retain their clients. That is with the help of data mining. It is possible. Next one is science exploration. So science exploration. So in the field of science and technology, so nowadays as we have seen, we are ahead in the field of science and technology, and many inventions or discoveries are coming up day by day. All these are because of data mining application. This is one of the application. Explore the data in the field of science and technology. Next one is sports. Another example is sports, astrology, and internet web surf aid. So these are all different applications of data mining where it will help any organization in different fields. These are the advantages of data mining. Now let us move on to next slide. And here the data mining, it has so many phases. It has a number of phases. So it starts with the raw data and finish with the extracted data or knowledge which was acquired as a result of the following stages. So the data mining, it has so many phases or so many stages. They are, first one is selection. So selecting or segmenting the data according to some criteria. So this is, for example, all those people who won a car. See, the first one is for data mining, we have to select the data. So what is selection of data? Selection of data, or we have to segment, or we can classify the data according to some criteria. For example, I want to have all those people who won a car. So, you can take example like this. See, nowadays you might have come across many surveys from different organizations or different company or NGOs. So what they will come and they will ask you so many questions, isn't it? So all these questions, if you answer it, based on your answer, they are going to come to a conclusion. Whether, for example, in a family, how many of them are earning, or what is the income of the salary. So everything is based on this selection. First one is selection of a data. So for this is one example. Or if we talk about in a student database, I want to have a list of students. Those are passed with distinction. That is a list of students. I can get those information for data analysis. This is first one is selection of data as per our company's requirement. Next one is pre-processing. This is the data cleaning stage. The cleaning stage where certain information is removed which is deemed to be unnecessary and may slow down the queries. Here, for example, next one is pre-processing. As one is selection the data, next we have to process the data to fulfill our requirement or as per requirement for our product or for our report to generate a good report. Here, if the processing is not done properly, it takes time for data processing. So it comes across so many queries. That is the pre-processing. Data has to be pre-processed. Next one is transformation. What is transformation? The data is not merely transferred and transformed. For example, demographic overlay commonly used in marketing research, the data is made usable and navigable. So whatever the data is available, what are the data collected for data mining in our database, so it has to be transformed as per our market research. This is data transformation. It has to be transformed. Next one is data mining. So data mining, as we have seen the definition, it is concerned with the extraction of pattern from the data. So suppose we are a company looking for one particular product or one particular design. So that pattern has to be matched with the data available in the database. So this is the process of data mining. It is, I repeat, so here whatever the data is available in the database, with the help of those data, we have to get the required pattern from this data, that is data mining. Next one is, this is data mining. Next one is interpretation and evaluation. The pattern identified by the system are interpreted into knowledge which can be used to support the human decision. Okay, for example, any data, the result what we get from data mining, so it has to be transmitted, or we can say interpreted in the right way and have to be evaluated. So, we have to interpret in such a way that we have to provide knowledge about the pattern to the users. So, this very, very important stage. See, with the help of data mining, we will come to a conclusion, or we are going to get the desired pattern or a required design. So the design has to be marketed, or we have to convince the user. And also another way we can say that we have to provide a knowledge to the users to use a particular pattern or to use particular product. So for that, it will help any organization for their market research. So this is interpretation and evaluation. This is important stage. Student, in this session, we have discussed about the concept data mining. Let us continue our discussion in my next session. Thank you so much.